The focus of the program within the process is detailed process of production from the idea to final result under the brand Made in Kazakhstan. The program shows us an amazing world of projects, technologies and industrial developments.
Have you ever thought about how the city has a maze of pipelines all around? Modern communication networks have pipes of all types running under the ground. The most important things for the residents of the city are water and gas. We use water and gas and do not even imagine how are the pipelines transmitting these vital substances that are made. Today we are visiting a pipe plant and are now ready to tell you all about it. Hello, you're watching Within the Process, a program in which we tell you in detail about how it works. Today the lenses of our cameras are focused on the process of making pipes. Steel pipes are used in various sectors of the industry. They are very different. Round pipes are usually used for transporting water and gas. Square pipes are used as a frame for the erection of buildings and other structures that bear mechanical stress. Steel sheets are used as the basic material for the making of welded pipes. They are delivered to the plant in rolls. This way they occupy less space and are much easier in use. With the use of a crane, the roll of steel is loaded onto a trolley and it is delivered along the rail tracks to the plant department. Then comes the second stage of production of pipes, the cutting line. The steel roll is set up on a roller and unraveled. The steel is cut into strips, the size of which is determined by the size of the future pipes. Each one of these is a tube strip. The edges of the steel sheets are also cut off to even out the width of the strips. And only then are they sent to the next stage of production, the looper. The steel should move along the production line non-stop, and what to do when one roll is finished and the next one has not been set up yet. Eureka! It's all very simple. The edges of the strips can be welded together. Before connecting the edges of the tube strips, it is very important to even them out to avoid defects in pipes. Once the new roll is set up, the operators begin the process of argon arc welding. A wire is used for this, which serves as a conductor of electricity. It melts and joins the sheets of steel. The welding process takes quite some time. That is why a looper is set up next to the production line. Here, steel slowly wraps in a couple of layers around the drum. The tube line slowly unwinds it and moves to the modeling site. Periodically, operators of the looper add more material. And thanks to this, they have the time to carefully connect and weld together the edges of the strips. Thus, further on the steel sheet continues as one piece along the production line. Moving between the rollers of the conveyor belt, the steel is slowly straightened out and is prepared for molding. The steel used in the manufacturing of pipes is very tough and can withstand all types of loads. It is hard to imagine how it can be bent. Now the most interesting part is about to start. A flat sheet of steel will be rolled into a tube. The next stage of production is the molding of the pipe. The steel strip is sent to a site of the production line where the molding rollers press and bend it. This process is done completely with the use of mechanic pressure. Bending of the sheet of steel happens gradually. For the formation of different types of pipes, the machine is equipped with different sets of rollers. Thus, one machine can be used to make pipes of different diameters and even a square pipe. Usually, the greater the diameter of the pipe, the thicker is the sheet of steel that is needed to make it. The steel sheet has already been formed into the shape of a pipe, but there is still a hole at the point of adjoining. And once again, welding comes to our aid. The pipe will become whole and will not even be noticeable where the sheets were adjoined. For the joint seam, industrial welding is used. This means that the heated up edges practically melt into each other. Thanks to this, the seam is thin and neat. After the welding process, the seam is additionally flattened out and the excess metal is removed. As a result, the pipe is intact and smooth. After welding, the pipes need to be cooled off. Otherwise, the welding seam may be crooked, and that means that the pipe will not be fit for use. That is why a container with water, a shower, is set up next to the production line. The pipe passes through it, and upon exit it is on the right temperature. Heating up and welding can deform the shape of the pipe. That is why it is sent for calibration. While passing between the rollers, the pipe is straightened out and has a set diameter and shape. The pipe is marked at the plant. That way it will be easier to determine what it is for and how to assemble it properly. The one-piece pipe of an unlimited length which passes along the conveyor belt now has to be cut up. Because the strips move along the production line as one whole, the plant operators can regulate the length of the future pipes. These types of pipes are manufactured at this plant with a length from 6 to 12 meters. The parameters are preset into a computer which controls the functioning of the production line. That is why the pipe of a necessary length is cut automatically. The operator at this site only monitors the proper functioning of the equipment. Once the pipes are cut up, there is a need to treat the edges. From each side, at a preset angle, a layer of metal is cut off. That is called cross-cutting. The edge of the pipe becomes even and smooth, and during the joining process will fit tightly. This is needed to make the assembly and welding easier in the future. The steel pipes are ready, but before being put to use, they have to pass trial tests. Quality is above all. The steel pipes are subjected to pressure testing. They're filled with water under the pressure of 30 atmospheres. Under these conditions, the plant employees can notice possible small cracks or holes in the seam, which might cause leakage. The water here is recycled. After testing one pipe, it is poured out into a container on the floor of the plant, and then with the use of a pump, is poured into the next pipe. Once all the pipes are checked, they are packed and loaded onto the wagon. Steel pipes are very heavy, and the length of 6 to 12 meters requires the use of special equipment. That is why the plant has a crane. That's it. The pipes are ready. They've passed quality testing. That is why there is no need to worry about leakages. Also, specialized pipes are very durable and tough, and therefore, during the assembly of construction frames, won't let you down. And the plant continues to operate. Everyone needs pipes like these. You are watching Within the Process, a program in which we tell you in detail about how it works and thereby shift your perspective on things that surround us daily. My name is Nazar Mohamedjan. Until next time.